What's going on, my people? What's going on, my people? What's going on, my people? This is the host of 40. Once again, we're back with another one. Going to hit you on the head right now, real quick, man. You know what I mean? I just want to talk about this Teo thing, man. This Teo press conference, man. That shit really getting on my nerves. Inviting people to your private parts and all that. I'm trying to keep it boxing. People gotta keep it boxing, man. You getting too personal. You trying to hide a thing under promotion. Everything ain't promotion. Some shit is disrespectful. You can't tell a man invite a man to your private parts. You can't be doing no shit like that at a press conference. Everybody, man, got daughters out there, man. You're disrespectful. I understand what you're trying to do. That ain't no mind games. To me, that's a scare tactic. To me, that's a scare tactic. I think that you're trying to get your court to do something before the fight so you can't fight. You want to involve him to your, and you know what I mean? Put that man, invite that man to your private parts like that. He could punch you in your mouth and there ain't gonna be no fight. And you fucked it back up and we'll put everything in the promotion. You gotta stop that, T.O. People read through that type of shit, man. You know, uh, I be hearing some people talk. Some of these people that talking about the fight, and um, and I respect a lot of people's opinion, but I just don't think they know shit about boxing because this fight here this is like one of those. This is a fight like this, y'all. I see this fight. This is like a mongoose versus a snake. Facts. This fight here. Shakur is a mongoose, Teo is a snake. I mean, literally. So I wasn't say that. I would truly believe that there's no way Teo can actually beat Shakur in this fight. And a lot of people come up with these ways and this and that, and I'm saying y'all be talking with two tongues because you can't say a man is a master class and then another dude is a good talent and he just supposed to maul this dude or overrate this dude. Like that's just not how boxing is, man. Like this is built on real skills and real technical factors. You know what I mean? And I don't know the game plan that Teo can come in here and beat Shakur. I can go to sleep and wake up. I know Shakur won't win. You know what I mean? And a lot of people talk about Shakur, thinking that he don't want to lose. Like, he's scared to lose. He's scared to lose. Like that's a downfall for Shakur, which is not true because you can fear to lose, and it's two ways about that. There's two outcomes about that. It's all about you. You can fear to lose, like you be scared to lose because you don't want to zero on me. You don't want to lose your zero. You don't want to take a loss. So you can take that two ways. Some people can do that in a scareful way, you know, in which is running, and you can't run in a boxing ring, so you'll lose that way. So there's two ways of being feared to lose. It's two ways to take it. One way is you just scared. You can do certain things, and then you'll do something weird. You'll do something weird to win. Yeah, you do something weird to win, and then it just be like that. So that's when you fear in a bad way to lose, or you fear something in a bad way. But sometimes, majority of the time, people don't want to lose. It's a difference if you don't want to lose and you fear to lose. And you don't want to lose, you work for that. Like you work on your game hard, and so you be a master class. You know what I mean? So now it's a difference about fearing to lose. You just don't want to lose because you're too good. It's not that you don't want to lose because you're not that good. I could say that about Tank. Tank is one of those guys that fear to lose, but he takes it different. Like he won't fight certain people. Some people fear to lose and they fight everybody. They just don't want to lose. They're just not going to lose when they get in that ring. It's a fear if you say it, but it's not taken that way. It's not taken as like I'm a fear. If that was the case, I would never get in the ring. If that was the case, so you can't take it like that. You gotta stop listening to people and listen to what people say, but stop taking it in your personal way. You gotta put if you want to listen to somebody, try to embody yourself with him or with her, and when she tell you something, and then you'll be like, okay, so you try to embody yourself in it instead of just going off your knowledge or what you hear about this word mean this and this word mean that. If you put them together, then you like that. You can't do that. Just as well as Teo could be up here inviting people to his private parts, and then you got some people that sit there and say they cool with that. That's a good promotion. That's a good they not cool with you saying everything about your private parts and shit like that, but they say that's good promotion. It's not good promotion. That's bringing some bullshit in the promotion. Because you got people daughters out here and all that. Come on, what you talking about? This and that, this and that. That shit is disrespectful. You shouldn't allow that. He should got fined for that shit. You gotta put a cap on some of this shit sometime, man. You just can't be up here. They already be talking about niggas mamas and all this stuff, man. You can't be inviting people to your private parts. There gotta be a cap to this, man. Like that's disrespectful, man. And you doing all this old shit about a fight. Like, come on, man. How can I even respect you and shake your hand after the fight? Told me, what I mean? That shit is wild, man. Like that's another type of time, man. Like, we ain't talking about boxing no more. We talking about some other shit right now. You feel me? And so, but this is what this fight's gonna be like. It's gonna be like a mongoose and snake, and it's gonna end up. This how it's gonna start out. This how it's gonna start. They're gonna face each other. And then we go into this right here. This is gonna be the first 4 rounds. First 5 rounds gonna be like this. Yeah, it'll be just like this. Dodging around, doing their little moves. This is how I predict this fight to go, man. They're gonna be doing around, boom, 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 letting the snake get tired. Cause the mongoose could have knew he could have been beat him, but he just wanted to make sure because he's poisonous. You know what I mean? He don't want to get hit because you could actually lose. So Mon's gonna play him up, let him get tired. And it's gonna be a wrap. You're gonna end like this. This is a fact. 100%. It's 100%. Teo is losing this fight. He know he losing this fight. He's getting all that promotion and all that craziness, all that out. He trying to ride on the Puerto Ricans, trying to get them to get behind them. You know, all that. Listen, ain't none of that shit gonna help in the ring, and people don't be understand that shit. That shit don't help in the ring. You can have a million fans out there, man. Ask Canelo. Canelo had the whole world going for him. It don't help in the ring. Point blank. All that shit is cap. Because we don't cap here, player. We don't cap here. Stop right there. Don't say nothing till because you is full of shit. And you gonna learn today. Oh, yes, you gonna learn today, boy. It's the 31st. It ain't no more talking. I don't know what you're doing right now, but I'm gonna tell you something. A little bit of advice from the Oster. You better be getting right. You better go to church, man. You better pray to the Lord, man, and tell the Lord, just don't let me get knocked out. Because I'm definitely gonna lose. But Lord, let me know that don't let me get knocked out. You understand me, Tio? Go ahead, take a sip. Do something that you're gonna have to make an excuse for later on after this fight. Do something right now you're gonna have to make an excuse at 12 o'clock tonight. I promise you, you'll be up here making an excuse about what happened in this ring. I guarantee you that. I put my life on that. I guarantee you, Shakur is about to whip on you. Facts. He about to whip on you. Dead serious. For everything you say, he gonna look right at you. He gonna whip on you. You can sit there with that herky jerky. You can do all that backflips. I bet you won't be doing none of that shit tonight. I guarantee you won't be none of that backflip shit. You won't be talking none of that shit after the first round. You get in the ring. Watch. Watch how quiet you be. You can come in here looking all big. Come in here, you gonna black those eyes. You think it's a joke? There's too many things that this boy can do to you, man. When it comes to inside the ring playing with Shakur, it's not. That's like going in the ring playing with Crawford. But the point is, you can't hit Shakur. Everybody can sit there and make that seem like that's a bad thing. Oh, this, oh, that. You need to take a punch. You don't need to take no punches. You give a fuck him. You need to take no. If he can't hit you, he can't hit you. Beat him up. You got pillow fist? Okay, cool. Beat him up. I like beat ups anyway. I don't like knockouts. I like for you to beat a nigga ass for 12 rounds. True story though. 100%. I'd rather stop this. I don't want you to knock him out. Stop him. Make him quit. That's what you do. Make him quit. Make him quit. Make him bow down. It doesn't matter. Make him bow down. No matter how you do it, make him bow down. That's what you do. You make me bow down. I don't want to hit you with no punch and you get knocked out. So what? It was a lucky punch. I didn't see it. Yeah, 99 of the knockouts you don't see. Stupid. That's the ones that hit the hardest. The ones you don't see. Those ones that hurt the hardest. The ones you don't see. So everybody say that so they can talk about pillow fist, They can do all this old retarded shit. I'm telling you, I think it makes people better. I think it makes them feel better. You can do all that shit all day long. You can do all that. But when this boy get in the ring, you hear everybody that get out the ring. Yeah, seriously. They get out the ring and talk about Shakur like these motherfuckers talk about Jordan when they off the court like now. The retired players like, yo, man, listen. So you get in there, they say, well, you got to maul them. Okay, you got Valdez, you got Ortiz. All these people done tried everything under the book in boxing. Y'all can say that he didn't fight nobody. Okay, but he fought Styles. He fought Styles. Styles is more than people. A style is more than the actual person. So you meet that person when you fought somebody with that style, it's like sparring. Y'all, come on, let's make sense of this, y'all. Let's make sense. You do this before your fight. You go get somebody to fight like that person, and you spar them, and then you go in the ring so you can kind of get this guy's style. So y'all keep talking about this nonsense. This shit about styles, man. This is chemistry, man. This boxing is chemistry, y'all. For real, for real. All jokes aside, go look it up. This is Kim. Why you think you could put certain fighters? And you heard the dude said about with Canelo, we didn't put him in a ring with certain kind of fighters. That's what you call chemistry. We know he can win these fights. We know that's why you hear people talk when they talk in fights. Yo, you know what? I'm taking him down to the deep waters. I'm gonna fight him. We get down to the eighth, ninth round. That's when we start gassing out. People literally got this down on paper with certain fighters because they know their gas is out. They know their strength and conditioning is not there. Not like they fighter. So come on, y'all. This common sense, man. This common sense. So with all that said, you telling me with this common sense, Teo gonna beat Shakur? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all crazy? Nah, hell no. Shakur could beat Shakur tonight. When Teo fought Cambosis, they said Teo wasn't the same Teo he fought Loma. Okay, cool. Hee hee ha ha. When he fought Loma, he was a better TO than TO. Okay, cool. Okay, yo, let me say it again. When Cambosis beat TO, TO wasn't TO. When TO beat Loma, TO was, I guess, TO, which makes no sense because if you ask me, Cambosis beat TO. That TO. Yeah, he did. He beat him. Yep, facts, 100%. Can't take nothing from Cambosis beating T.O. You can't make T.O. a lesser fighter because he didn't come out here and fight good tonight. And if that was the case, that's who you want to bet on. So you want to go bet on him? If you bet on him with Cambosis, I know you'll bet on him. And he lost that because he wasn't T.O. Yo would chance him in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. Are y'all serious? I mean, are we really making sense here? Or are we just talking back talk? Or we just talking, BS? If we talking bullshit or we talking boxing? Like, for real, if you're talking bullshit, if you're talking boxing, if we're talking boxing, we shouldn't be having these conversations. If we're talking about boxing, facts. Now, we just want to kick the Willy Bobo and talk some bullshit. Then we can start saying, yeah, Tio, such, because nobody yet in the comments, nobody yet on the email, nobody yet gave me a game plan that Tio can do to beat Shakur. What can Tio do? Give me 1, 2, 3 things. If you do this, you got a good chance of beating Shakur. You know why? Shakur is a masterclass defensive. It's extremely hard to train for Shakur. You don't know what kind of Shakur you're gonna get, and it's not a TO Shakur because Shakur ain't got no losses. He ain't got no L. So you can't put these people in the same predictor in the same class. It's not like Shakur only fought 6 fights. For real, he's really good. When it comes to this boxing, he's really good in that ring. Like, I mean, if you deny that, then you don't know boxing. You don't know shit about boxing. Now, you can love Tio to the point where you can deny it and just be like naive about the situation and be like, Tio is my guy, and that's who I'm going with. Win, lose, or draw. I respect that 100%. 100%. I feel like that about Shakur. I feel like that about Crawford. I feel like that about Mason. I don't really fuck with Schofield. I feel like that about who? Even my man Charlo. I like Charlo. Crawford don't like Charlo. That's they beef. I like Charlo. Me and Charlo was cool. You know what I mean? I never met him, but I like them motherfuckers with that tick. That tick shit, that shit. I'm fucking with you. These niggas be blinking. You get what I'm saying? Blanket, straight up. I'm fucking with you. But anyway, that's how that thing go, man. So this here, man, I really believe deep in my heart, man, that Teofimo Lopez is about to get his ass whipped. Dead serious, y'all, yo. I know people. I know people think I'm crazy. I know they're like, yo, you bugging out. You crazy. It's Teofimo. This and that. Teofimo got an old ass record, and he living off that little ring shit. And that shit was 4, 5 years ago. You ain't fight a goddamn soul since then, since that loss, nigga. You can cut it out. I mean, I respect it. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor. I really listen. Like they said when he fought Josh Taylor, Josh Kelly, he was so good and so good, so good. So, I mean, technically speaking, I can say that Josh Kelly had a bad night because he looked crazy with you. I can say he had a bad night. Why we can't say that? Why you got to be so good when you get your wins, and then when you lose, you're not the same person that you was with your win. That's fucking obvious as a duck. You ain't got to do that. That's obvious, motherfucker. That's why you only good as your last fight. You only good as your last game. Like you can sit here and talk all that shit all day long. You're only good as your last game. If you lost your last fight, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, you lost your last fight. You gotta redeem yourself." If you won your last fight, they're gonna look at you as a winner. They're gonna expect you to win this fight. I mean, Tio, you should know both sides because you got a loss on your record. So I know I'm not. I know I'm speaking to the choir. I know I'm not talking to somebody that don't act like they don't understand what the fuck I'm talking about because you have a loss on your record, bro. Shakur might not know what I'm talking about. He don't have a loss on his record, but you do, bro. It doesn't matter how it got there. It doesn't matter. The same thing doesn't matter with Devin Haney, so-called loss. People still talking about he still lost. He didn't lose. What y'all talking about? The dude cheated. Y'all give grace to anybody. Y'all just crazy out here today, man. Like y'all just nuts. Y'all know the man cheated. Just he still beat him. The man is not like he cheated by waking up at 7 o'clock when Devin Haney supposed to get up at 10 o'clock, and he told Devin Haney we gonna fight at 8 o'clock. You know why he halfway sleep. I understand that. But this is different. He injected himself with something that made him abnormal, basically. If he took enough of this shit, he'd have came in here abnormal. So that's what it is. That's about it. So if y'all like that kind of stuff, it's kind of like, you know, your girl or your wife that live with you, and then your next door neighbor be like, yo, let me just borrow her for, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the off days, and nobody here. You slide in my house, and then I send bring her back to you. That's basically the same thing. And you like saying, okay, cool. And then you look at your wife and talk about why you're not loyal to me. This is what Ryan Garcia did to David. Y'all sitting here trying to cover this shit up. I'm like, yo, no, he cheated. It should be nothing else to be said about that. He cheated with a performance enhancing drug. He didn't cheat him out no money. He cheated to something that enhances his body inside of this fight to do more damage to somebody else. That is a cheat. Y'all shouldn't. I'm just giving you a bit of advice. No one should never even talk about that. If you even talk about that on this side of the street, then you's a piece of shit. Flat out. I can never deal with you because this type of person you are. You the type of person that, somebody you'll clearly cheat somebody. Now you would just cheat them. Like I ain't that kind of dude. I'm a challenger. When I was a kid, I would just come in, man, get the ball here, check it out, let's play. You know what I mean? I'm a challenger. I like to come see the challenge. I don't like cheaters. I hate cheaters in all forms. You get what I'm saying? I hate cheaters. I just think that's some white ass shit. But especially in the sport of boxing, that take something to hurt somebody. In the sport of UFC, any of these contact sports, well, that shit is crazy. People dying in boxing just from body blows and the head blows. And you on the pill? You going crazy. I don't need to be messing around with people like you, bro. But I'm out of here, man. Ocean 40, one more time. You know what I mean? Ocean 40, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? We're gonna get up out of here and let this fight be the fight. You heard me? Peace it out, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Holla at your boy. Peace.
You're not like me. How'd you see that? First time I met you, I said to myself, this young man can do anything he wants. That's the biggest curse a man can have. A curse. have no choice. I do what I am. But you could do anything. You could be anything.